Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. And this week on the old Magic Roundabout, we have got a Crescent Toys Aston Martin DB3 Sport, or DB3S. Yep, this is play worn. It's been overpainted in places. Decals are coming off. So we're going to spruce this old girl up a little bit, give her a lease of life. And there'll be a little twist to the end, and you ain't going to see it till the end. And I'm not telling you. Anyway, as you watch this go round, I'd just like to welcome any new friends to the channel. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much. And welcome back all my old friends to the channel. Thanks very much. It's much appreciated. You all hanging around. It's good. It's good. Okay, let's get it off the bench. Oh, here we go. Let's get it off the Magic. Get it on the bench. And have a good look at it. Okay, then here we go. Let's have a look. Just a camera. Oh, Stanley is in his new shop truck, courtesy of Andy. Got a few tyres in the back there. Yeah. So we just reverse them up a little bit out of the way. Right. Aston Martin DB3S 2.9 litre Sport. The Crescent Toy Company. Got tyres on it, got a nice hubs on it, drivers in there, some moulded in steering wheel, no glass to worry about. The decals, I've got a set of decals for this off here, but you can see it's been painted. Got the old emulsion paint on it. That's a different decal on there. So we're just going to smarten it up a little bit, give it a few extra details as well. Like we do. Yeah, Chris Farrell, chunk of weight here. Oh, I've done that one. So let's just have a look, see. There's no, I don't need to do a pilot hole in here because there's a ridge all the way around that post. So there you go. So just go have a little go at it, slow. Pump it on it. I think we should just a little bit there. We should be near enough. No, it's not the battery getting flat, it's just me doing it slowly. Quite a thick base on this, actually. We're just going to try and... These aren't tin bases, they're cast, so I have to be careful I don't snap it. Let's give it a bit more, I think. I don't really want to end up snapping the base in half, do we? Then we will be in trouble, won't we? So, she's a bit tight. That's not holding it. And that's not holding it, so... Dear me. There's always something, isn't there? There's always something. Surprising. Ah, there we go. Something's coming undone. Get them out of the way. So just having the snout down there, see if there's anything in the way that shouldn't be in the way. I think we'll be alright. It's just a bit tight. Very tight, in fact. Come out of there, isn't it? It's there. It's there, but it's not there. Get a bit of this crap off here. See if that'll make a difference. Please release me, let me go. I don't want to be a base plate anymore. It's not the driver, he's not holding up. He's not holding up proceedings. Can't know what it is. I'll just drill a bit more out, and that's the best I can do. Surely you've got to come out now. Ah, got it. God, that was a tight old bugger, wasn't it? There he is, all sat in there nicely. Yeah, it's a cast base, so you have to be careful with it. It's your wheels and tyres. Yeah, there was nothing holding it really. I just perhaps hadn't dug enough out of the hole. But yeah, we can put that back to straight. There's nothing wrong with that. File that down to the shoulder as we do. Am I getting out of shot? File that down to the shoulder like we do. Yeah, should be quite a nice little job this. Shouldn't say that really, should I? Because when things like that happen, it spells disaster, don't it? These are the hubs and wheels. Excuse my black fingers, I've been painting black paint. Yeah, they're moulded and cast, and that's all good to go. Let's get the old tyre gauge out and see what these tyres are on here. I don't know if they're original. What are you reckoning? 15s? Yeah, got 15s on there. A bit tight for a 15. Maybe a 16. I don't think anybody produces 16s, and probably 17s. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have a look, see what we've got. 15s. I might have the odd 17, 16, but mind you, having said that, these tyres actually look quite good. I might get away with these, they're not split anywhere. They're not split anywhere, look. See, I might clean them up and use them. Yeah, the trouble with tyres, unless you reproduce your own tyres, you have to go with what reproduction companies are doing. And they're not always doing what you want. Okay then, caustic soda time on the little Crescent sports car. We've got the boiling water. We'll chuck that in. We've got the fan on. I've actually got the forceps to hold on to here just in case it starts to go sideways, you know. We'll just have a look, see, bubbling away. Make sure it doesn't all collapse on me. Careful. Yeah, that's coming off a treat. That. I'll leave it in here too long if I can help it. I'll change brushes because it's a bit hard, that one. Get in the little crevices, get as much paint off as I can. about leaving it in here too long, because it's an old car and I don't want to destroy it. That's it. That's your man. He's a brave man. He's a brave man. Having a dip in a caustic. Certainly keep his teeth clean, won't it? Bit of the back there on his seat. I don't mind leaving a little bit behind. Just want to leave it in too long. Yeah, that'll be fine. Look at that. That's nice and clean. Get that in over here in the cooler. In the cooling tray. Get organised here. I think we're about done. For this one, anyway. There's obviously where a sticker's been on there and it's stuck solid. So we'll get that off with the files and whatever tools we got in the arsenal. But she's alright. She survived. There you go. Good enough. Where's the off button? This is our DB3 Sport, all out of the stripper. Let's have a look at some casting lines, shall we? Okay, what have we got? Pointer. There, and of course the bonnet around there. That's got to go. These here are quite prominent, so I'm going to flatten them down a little bit. Those. Clean that wheel arch up just there. There's another casting line there. Get that best we can. Now this had a couple of lights on the back, but these is, as you can see, there's not a lot of room. So I'll probably just paint a couple of dots in there. Smooth them lines out a bit, they're a bit sharp there. What else we got? Yeah, the exhaust is right, it comes out and underneath there, that's correct. As you can see just on the top there, it's a bit, so I'm going to smooth that out. There's your buckles. Your fuel filler cap. Just a bit mucky just here, around there. Just trying to straighten that out a little bit. I'll just check the photos again. I think that's a continuous line through there. Yeah, you can try and up it, straighten up a little bit. Yeah. So I'll make a start. Well, I'll do a little bit on camera so you can see what I'm doing. It's been done lots of times before, but we'll just get your needle files out. Make a start on here. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. So I'm just trying to get my nicotine fingers out of the way, you don't want to be seeing that. So yeah, we just get them away. This file's not as harsh as some of them I've got. I didn't want it too harsh. Just get it away. We're going to go with the ivory white on this one. I think I'm going Ford ivory on this one because I don't want it white. I mean, there was a few of these in the off-white. A lot of them were British racing green as well. I've got the decals for it. Where are they? Yeah. There you go. Number 6. So I think we've got quite a bit of smoothing out here to do to get this to look right. Over the years it's been chipped around, played with, bashed around. Quite sturdy casting. Quite solid. So this is going to take quite a bit of time. But yeah, it's coming out. Still a bit more. Really wants all the bodywork smoothing. There we go. You get around the arches as well, around here. Yeah, you got the idea. So that's what we're going to do. Excuse me. I'll drink my tea in a second. Yeah, these here, what I'm going to do with these lines here, because they're really sticking up. They don't need to be up as far as that, so I'm going to flatten them down a little bit. That's the general idea. And go with the bodywork at the angle. So you can still see the line, but it's not stuck up proud. You can see on the original, so that's better. Just try and keep going with the body line. We're just rolling it slightly, if you know what I mean. Just give it a little bit more. Yeah, that's getting better. Yeah, that's the sort of look I'm going for. See the difference? You're making it not as prominent as that. And I've got to get down in here and get all these out as well. So it's going to take a while. Well, yeah, I could just paint over the top of it and keep it authentic like that, but I don't want to do that. I want to make it look nice. And it's my toy, and I do what I want. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do all the way around here. Get this all straightened out best we can. I'll do that, and then we'll we'll see what we got. There's your driver. Quite a bit of detail on him actually, as it happens. Yeah, got his overall on. Don't know quite what. His high neck at the back there. He's got the old style crash helmet, but the police used to have. You know, the police back in the 50s and 60s used to have. It's the white helmet with a piece on the back there. Peaked. He's got his driving goggles on. He's got a high neck jacket on. Yeah. Big gauntlet gloves. Gotta tell you what, it would have been a bit chilly. More that big old engine up front. I mean, this wasn't a bad engine in it. It was a short stroke engine in that. Yeah, so there we go. 2.9 DB3S. fast enough. That's out the primer then. Not too bad. A couple of things to address. We need to get rid of that line there. I forgot to get rid of that line there. There's a line there to get rid of. A little bit around here. Apart from that, it's not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. So, I'll have to get my file on this bit, because I did forget to get that out actually. My bad. I'll pick the file. We just rub that up. It's on the window unit. That's a one-piece round window unit. Actually, it's not supposed to have a piece in it. But they've opted to do it in die cast rather than plastic. I suppose it's better than being broken off. Yeah, so there's that bit to do, which we shall just whip it off. We'll smooth it out, one or the other. We will. There we go. Get it all off. Well, it's what day is today? It's Thursday today. So I'm just hoping, and any of you guys are watching from America, especially down Florida way, I know you'll be watching this way after you've had your storm pass through, but I hope everybody managed to stay safe during your storm. Quite nasty by the look of it. So, I hope everybody and their families was okay in that area. It's never very nice when nature throws things at you. Right, the rest I'll do with wet and dry. That's the worst of that off here. I'll need to get in there a little bit with some wet and dry. So we're going to do that. Get some of that off of there. There we go. Right, I'm going to carry on with this, and then hopefully you'll see it when it's painted. Like I say, I'm going for the Ford Ivory, number 6. There's the number of the car, not the number of the beast, number 6, the car. So we'll get that done. So this one shouldn't really be taking that long. I'm hoping it'll be a nice, straightforward job. It doesn't matter if you take some of the primer off. You don't have to re-prime it for this little bit. There's a lot of curves on here. Yeah. So we're getting there. Let me carry on with this then, and then we'll get back to you when it's painted. Okay then, we're out the paint with our little Aston Martin DB3 Sport. Come out quite nice. Yeah, got with that line there. Tied up a bit in there. So now, it's going to put the decals on it. I got these from Model Supplies. They're like a green on there. I'm hoping they're one piece. I'm pretty sure they're one piece. That they're being cut out, shall I say. Not one piece, being cut out. We just flop it over there a little bit. Move that out of the way for a minute. Just make sure it's movable. Yep, that's fine. Get a brush. Down there. Plenty of water on it. So we'll get this right, shall we? See if I can get this somewhere near right. She's a bit tight on there. I want to put some come on down. Come on down. I'm going to put a bit of micro sat on here, the red one. Get that over in the middle of that bonnet. I think we're about there. Yeah. Get cotton bud. Should just gently get that out of there. There we go. And what I'm going to do, put the red marker sole on, and that'll should flatten it out around that area there where it curves around, and it should bind down here. So I'll do that. I'm going to do the numbers first. Just drop the numbers on there like that. Just drop the numbers on. Get it nice and wet. Excuse me. A lot more picking these. There's a hair on there. Look at that. Get off. Number 6. Just dab it around a little bit. There you go. Do the other side, lad. I don't think I'm going to put any water on this side because there's a lot of water on it. a little bit better. Right, that's them on. What we'll do then, we'll get the red one. That's the microsol. That's the one that gets, this one, be careful with this one, because this one gets the decal really hot. That's what helps it conform. That's what helps it conform. So once you put this on, it's advisable not to mess around with it, if you know what I mean, because it softens it to the point of breaking if you're not careful. Just make sure she's still alright, yep. I'm going to knock it and put it in there. And then just brush it on. You don't need that much on it. Just brush a bit on the side here, what's left. That'll help it go up over that. Up over that edge. Yep, so there you go. We need that to dry, and then we can lacquer it. And then after that, we'll put the details on, and should be near enough done. I've done the I've done the wheels for it. There's the wheels. I just clean them up and put a bit of Molotol on them because they were wire wheels on there. So we've got that done. Just got to do the driver now. Got to work out some colours for him and do the driver. I'm not gone with the blue base. It originally had a blue base. I'm going to stick with the ivory base on there. Right, I'll get them dry, get some lacquer on, and we'll get back to you. Detail painting time. Let's move this camera slightly, see what's going on. Still getting used to it. Okay, got my paint. So let's have a look. So we've got basically headlights, a couple of lights there. Whoops. There's nothing on the back here, but I could do with putting a couple of dots on there. But we'll see. Let me just, it might be a bit easier to see what's going on. I'm trying to look through here at the same time. I'll move the camera forward a bit. There you go, try that. Okay, let's go with the lights first then. Go with the lights. You're chucking it down with rain outside. So we'll go around here with these. It's been a miserable few days, wind and rain. Wind and rain. Just get them right there nicely. Yep. I'll do to start with. Just a little bit of paint. Yep. Just nicely around there. Yeah, some of the moulding has just started to disappear on here, just under here. So you've got to sort of cross the bridge, so to speak. There you go, let's turn it around and see what we've got. Yeah, and you can often see in the casting, if you look at the lights, this one the way it's moulded is further down than the outer ring there, and this one is up in the corner, the outer ring down here. So that's the way it's been cast, unfortunately. There's not a lot you can do about that. Just gently get around there, pick out best we can. Yeah, but it all has charm. Charm. It's a bit better. You're never going to get any better than that, I don't think. Debating whether to do the silver first, then fill in with a black wash, or do it all black and dry brush the silver. I'm not made my mind up about that yet. But we'll get the side lights done here. The little lights there. We'll get them done. We'll get them done. We will. Nice little cast. I can tell you what, these are holding the money. These Crescent races, certain Crescent cars. Yeah. A little bit on top of there, I think. Just to get in there. There you go. We'll do that bit. Yeah, I'll do that in a minute. I'll do the fuel cap at the back. Just nicely there. We got good flow this morning. There you go. That's that. There. Oh, I've got to do so I've got to paint this window now. That should be interesting. Because I don't want to leave it white. I want to try and simulate a bit different. So we'll have a look, see if we can do this without making too much of a mess of it. Watching where the body line is further down. Goes around there. Just a little bit. Perhaps should use get a wider brush on this, I think. It might help. You can just faintly see, oops, the body line's just there. I'm just trying to get up to it. There you go. It's a thin coat, just to outline it really, get it in the right light. You'll probably be seeing better than me on your big 40-inch tellies. I'll lay it down a bit here. Here we go. Yeah, I'll just do a rough outline first, and then I'll get it all filled in a second when it's drying a bit, the second coat. Just a bit more here, and then we'll rest and breathe. I'm not going to do the inside. Right, let me get this finished then, because you don't want to sit and watch all paintbrush and all that. It's 10 minutes already. That's all our details painted on the Aston. Put a bit of black wash in the grille. Done the leather straps across the front there. Fuel tank, painted the steering wheel and dashboard. Done the silver around there. Done the exhaust in stainless. 2 red lights on the back. They're not perfect, but there was nothing to guide me, so it was a bit awkward. So yeah, so that's the body. And I spent a bit of time doing the driver. Here he is. He's got the brown leather jacket on this one. It's I was looking at it closely and I thought, well, that's not an overall. It's obviously, it was a bit cold, so he's put it's like one of them flying jackets. So that's Revell aqua colour leather brown with a bit of a wash on it. He's got a blue cravat type scarf thing that they can put over their mouth if they're getting a bit thing, and I've mottled like a sheepskin style. If you see them old flying jackets, they had the World War II and that, they had big thick fur collars, so I've stippled that with a lighter colour and a bit of brown mixed in. So yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. And I've dirtied his face a little bit because these open races, you know, with the exhaust coming here as it is, he would have got a bit dirty. So he's got his gauntlets on, so we're all ready to go. So I'll put this to one side and we'll get the magic carpet out and we'll get it together. And don't forget, this has got a bit of a twist to this story, this one, so don't be legging it until you've seen the end, right? Because there's got a bit of a twist to this. I've just done something a little bit different that you'll see in a bit. Let's get Stanley and the shop truck out of the way. Okay, excuse my nicotine fingers, you'll have to excuse that. But so there we go. This is straightforward, no big deal. No big deal. I've used the original tyres. I managed to get them washed and I put them in some oil, softened them up, suppled them up, fed them a little bit basically. And then I've got the super dupers coming out. That's cool. So this shouldn't take a second to put this together. Alrighty. I do like these straightforward models. Yeah, that should just pop in there. Get him off the ground. There you go. That looks like it's going to be alright. There will be in there. Right, okay. Put a bit of super duper in the holes and get the rivets in. Yeah, pretty basic. Some of these models, the Crescent models. Oh, you tit! I thought I was going to go in them, but it didn't, did it? Had to go that way around. Now it won't get hold of it. Come here. I can just lean that. I don't want to lean it on his hat. Let's put it in there like that. I just want to do it, so I don't want to put any, because I've just recently painted his hat, his crash helmet as such. Right, there we go. I should push in there. Nice and tight, that one. Right. I'll give that a minute. There she be. Here he is. Back the knife. Right, so don't go away. There won't be a magic roundabout shot. You will see in a second. Give me a second and we'll sort it out for you. This is what we started with. Crescent Motors, Aston Martin DB3 Sport. Overpainted. Decals are scratched off at places. Generally a bit tired looking. So have a look, see what we did with it, see if you like it. Have a look at this. And here we go. Have a look at that. See what you think to that. Yeah, the old and the new. Yeah, I thought I'd do something different with this one. I'm holding the camera, so yeah, it won't go on the magic roundabout, so I had to put it on the bench. Yeah, I thought one idea. I had that old Crescent one. If you remember, a while back, I had that box of old junk, and that was in there. And I thought, oh, I've got another one of those. So I've done a restored one and left that one as it is. What I've done, I brushed it off lightly with a brush, and I get a coat of matte varnish, matte lacquer, or whatever, yeah, to seal it all down. And I found a plinth. I wanted a nice plinth, so I found an old plinth which had a Barongo 1/18 scale car on it. So I took it out, but it got two big massive screw holes in it, and if I filled them, I would never be able to match the varnish. So what I done was I found two petrol pumps, one in good condition and one in rough condition. So I thought, you know what, that'll cover the holes. And I thought I'll go that step further, and on the side where the older car is, I've sanded all the varnish off it and dirtied it up a little bit, and we've got two halves. And I thought that's quite good actually. Looks all right. So you've got the old and the new. There you go. Look forward to see what you're saying about this. I mean, I've only blue tacked it on at the minute, as you can see just under that pump, but it might not stay on this plinth. It might go in a shadow box or something else here. I'm not sure, because it does take up a bit of room. But yeah, I thought it was one way of displaying a couple of cars. I thought it would be something different. So see what you think. See what you think. Yeah, that's I've done that, the Ford Ivory White, painted up the driver, used the original tyres. Yeah, so that's good. And the old one, I haven't touched it basically. I just brushed it with a soft brush to get the loose off it, then varnished it with a matte lacquer and left it as it was. So, and we go a bit closer, you can have a look. See, there you go. Look how mucky how it is. The headlight's gone on it, shot on it on that side. Here's the other one. There. Yeah. As you can see, it was repairable. I could have done it, but being a smooth style racer, it would have needed a lot of work to get that right. So I thought, you know what? As you can see, this as it's come around, this wing's all chewed up as well. Look. Yeah. But I think it's just a nice little before and after type of thing. Okay, then. Well, that's it for this week. Hope you like it. Look forward to your comments. And we'll see you all again next week with, what is it? Oh yeah, next week it's the donations and purchases next week. So whatever you're doing, be happy, hopefully be lucky, and we'll see you all again next week. So bye for now. See you later. And we'll just give it round the front one more time. 3 minutes 54 seconds. There we go. And moving in, moving round, and